Hey everybody, welcome. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Exciting times for sure. Hey, I even got a number of things in there with the first comment. A number of things. So many big things lining up for Axion burning. Brave campaign. It's never looked better. It does look super good. Now, obviously, Brave is ginormous in crypto land. Probably one of the most engaged, active platforms on the planet in crypto. Something like 25 million plus users on there. Millions of active users per month. So amazing stuff. So really big hats off to the marketing team there. Well done to all the team. So huge huge ups for them, and congratulations, Joel Pullen, Dead Poet, everybody in the team, T Deli, all the devs, all the mathematicians, blah blah blah. They're out there doing the great stuff. So pretty awesome stuff like that, and awesome. Hey, Chris Day's in house, yo, and Kevin Wilson, Axion Token member, represent. Good to see Kevin Wilson in the house as usual. So pretty cool stuff. We're counting it down. Let's go to the new page here. So here we are on the Axion staking platform on the auction page. You can see the auction page highlighted here, just below the staking page where you stake your Axion. Here's the auction page. We can see that we've got a little upgrade here. Right here, deflationary measures. So we're on auction day 279. It's a regular auction day. It's under the testing rules at the moment. So week number 2, or test number 2, I should say. And of course, we got 200 million up for grabs, $18,000, 5.22 to sell out, and we're at 5.05. So it's nice to see something pretty much close to sell out. Let's quickly check the percentages on there. We're sitting at 89.6% sold out. So very cool. Nice to see that. Very positive vibe for that one. And of course, we've got this new measure, deflationary measure, Axion tokens burned if sold out. Well, we're pretty close to sold out, aren't we? 90%. So 101 million. So we're probably looking at, what's it, about 90, somewhere around about 90 million going to be bought and destroyed, folks. Bought and destroyed. That's $9,000 worth. And that's over time, that's going to accumulate and have quite a big impact on the amount of liquid tokens in supply. Let's quickly check that out too before we go. We've got just less than 5 minutes before the auction closes. So let's just check that out. Let me test my audio first, of course, and make sure that's up and running. I think we've got another Axion token member in the house, John Atkins, represent. Hi, Superman, and everyone. So great to see those Axion token members in the chat there. Very nice. All right, love the X's for the members, so very nice. All right, so let's have a quick look at the total supply that we're trying to squeeze out. So 59.2 million in there. There's obviously a bit extra stuff gone in there at the moment, so I'm not sure. I haven't had the chance to see what that is, so we'll check that out. But about 3.7 billion of that is the dev wallet. So you're looking at about 55 and a half or something like that. And it looks maybe some whales stakes have come out. Hard to tell. I haven't actually checked, but there we are at the moment. So that's what we're going to try and squeeze down, and over time, that's going to help us get that parabolic rise in price and stuff like that. So very cool. That's this deflationary measure. Very nice. Oh, I've just clicked on there. I don't want to go on there. So that's it, and you can actually click on it and go to the link for the where the address is as well. So looks pretty good. Actually, I might check on there. Let's have a quick look. It's gone to the burn address. So that's the dead address there. Look, so 0x0000 dead. Dead. So it balances 123 million. Whoa! So it's already working nicely, and we've got $11,000 burnt in there. That's gone burger. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, 23 hours. So we've had 4 burns in there from the looks of it. Very cool. It's got some staked, unstaked, stake, whatever that is. Anyway, it's up to 123. That's pretty much gone bigger, and that's going to accumulate over time. And like I say, start to attack this liquid supply here. Very cool. Let's have a quick look. Got Kenny Lai in the house. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, good to see Kenny Lai in the house as well. Very cool. So at the moment, the Uniswap rate is 35.3 million Axion per ETH. That equates to 0.0091 US cents. That's a new addition as well. That's new. The ETH at the obviously with the 7% bonus, you're going to get 37.8 million Axion per ETH at the moment, which equates to 0.0084 cents per Axion. And of course, if you do stake long up to 5,505 days or 15.2 years, you could get actually a rate of 45 35.4 million Axion per ETH, which is outstanding, right? That's pretty incredible. The lowest that we ever had, I think, was somewhere around about 250,000 Axion per ETH, so this is pretty tremendous compared to that. Even back to the old days, we were getting about 2-3 million Axion per ETH. So now you can pick up 45. So definitely buyer's market at the moment. But of course, we've got the big Brave announcement, Brave browser takeover homepage, which is going to be super awesome. And that's over the next 24 hours. Only just started, I think, maybe an hour or two ago. So that's got a long way to run. And of course, with millions and millions and millions of people using the Brave browser, then you're going to get lots of impressions just delivered to them. Obviously, Axion and notifications, other stuff like that, ads, has had the best click-through rates that the Brave browser's ever had. And so that enticing wrap Bitcoin seems to really attract them. And it's nice to see that the Axion's added the Axion APY up to 36%. So that's really nice to see that added as well. So very cool. People like to see what they're going to get out of it, and wrap Bitcoin, and up to 36% APY on the Axion's pretty attractive. Anyway, we've got 24 seconds to go. Let's do a refresh here, and then we're going to get on to the actual Brave browser announcements and all that sort of stuff in more depth. So pretty cool. We've got 15 seconds. Just count that down. Still at 5.05 here. And of course, the deflation stuff's moving around just a little bit. James McFadden's in the house. Hey, sup, Superman. Hey, James, good to see you. Up and away, that's for sure. 2 seconds to go. We're just finishing off auction day 279. And it's a regular auction, just finished now. We're just going to wait for that to reset up. Takes about a minute. And we're about to start the next auction day. Let's quick pull that up. We're going to start the next one. It's going to be a mega, basically VCA number 80. Can you believe it? 80 days around the world. That's how it feels when you've been here every day. You've been traveling a long time. So hopefully we're going to enjoy this. You can see it down here, 3.3 billion, almost 3.4 billion. Axion up for grabs, 303,000 US dollars. So some big bucks there, folks. And it's the 20th of August. And VCA, mega VCA number 80, the big 80. So it's a nice round number. And let's just wait for that to just click through, and we're going to update that shortly. True Blue 75, alrighty then. Yeah, alrighty. Good to see True Blue in the house. Another Axion token member. Represent. All right, so very cool. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And if you want to join as a member of the channel, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Get in there for more Axion content for sure, onwards and upwards. So we're just going to reset this now and go on to auction day 280 VCA, mega VCA day number 80, which is pretty amazing. So update there. So there we are, folks. 3,352,371,024 Axion up for grabs. 303,590 US dollars, and we need 87.72 ETH to sell it out. Now remember, a lot of the Axion that's in, normally it's 500 million. A lot of the Axion has got rolled over into this that was unsold, and this is what happened. So we've had this happen several times. We get ebbs and flows in the auctions, and eventually they get caught up later on down the pile there. So that's what we've got at the moment. And also we've got the Brave homepage takeover. So it's going to be interesting to see the next 24 hours or so. And of course, that's where we're at the moment. So if we do sell out 100% of this, that would be 1.7 billion sold out, folks. Can you believe it? That'd be 1.7 billion destroyed, sent to the dead address. So that would jump there. It would jump from 123 million to about 1.9 billion. So that's some pretty big impact on this number here as well. So pretty huge, and that's $154,000 if that occurs. Now the auction rate is 35.4. Sorry, the Uniswap is currently 35.4 million, and of course the Uniswap price, if you want to bid into it, that's 37.8. You'll get up to 45.4 if you stake for a max share or long term. So pretty awesome stuff. If you do 350 days, you get a 6% bonus, and then onwards and upwards from there, the bonus increases above the 7% that you get on the auction price. So pretty nice there. All you have to do is hook up your wallet like this. Click whatever you're going to pick, up to 70 different wallets. MetaMask is quite common. Just send max on your balance here, and then you can put your bid in. Let's say you bid 1 ETH, your 1 ETH would show up here, and then you get a new row item below that shows my bets, and that would have your bid for the auction. At the end of the 24-hour period, the auction is going to finish, and then you can withdraw and stake that. Minimum 60 days, maximum 5,555 days. And obviously, to pick up the most bonus, you need to max, do the max share stake there, which is 15.2 years. So that's how it works, folks. Two transactions fees to enter, one to enter the auction, one to withdraw and stake. And at the moment, the GUI, let's quickly check that out. At the moment is let's go for gold on this. We'll quickly check out the GUI price. Oh, we don't need to actually. We've got the new GUI price here sitting at the top left. I forgot that's a new feature. So there we are, 26 GUI, and it's best to stake or bid in the auction when the gas is under 50 GUI. So nice recommendation there from the team. AXN is not responsible for the gas prices of the Ethereum network, obviously. So very cool on that. Imagine if you click on this, it's going to take us somewhere, possibly. No, that doesn't. Often they do. Sometimes you click on it, it does take it. Like this one here takes us to the actual dead address where we can actually see the AXN be destroyed. So very cool on that. All right, so we're going to jump over to the price and have a quick check at that at the moment. Let's go dark mode, and we're sitting at quadruple 09. So we are up from yesterday, and you can see the green candles. We've been rising on the hourlies, going up nicely. Indicator on the CCI is positive, MACD is positive, and the DMI is positive. So looking really good there. Obviously, we've also got 5 days left in the VABL airdrop, which is pretty huge in itself, around about 150,000 US dollars plus or minus 10,000 or something. So pretty awesome on that. And so that's still ongoing, and you need to buy 1 million AXN and stake that for 350 days, plus buy $100 worth of VABL as well, which was last time we checked was about 3 cents. We'll check that out. So that's also in play. So we've got the Brave browser in play. We've got the VABL airdrop in play. We've got the weekly Twitter in play as well for buying AXN. So quite a few things adding up there. We obviously finished the Ledger giveaway and the grand prize, which was $2,000 given away. So that's all been played out as well. All right, let's quickly go full screen on this, and we'll go to the daily chart here as well. We'll just quickly check this out, and you can see that we've got lots of room to go up on this on the CCI index, and also the MACD as well as the DMI. So lots of room to go up there. Let's have a quick look at the price action here. Definitely a nice green candle after a couple of red days. And let's go to the hourly as well, back to there, and let's check the actual gains that we've had. It's 1,800 hours now, so let's go back to 1,800 hours yesterday. So it's about here. We finished at the top there, so we'll go from the top, and we are up. We're up about 9% there. So that's a pretty nice gain for the last 24 hours. Let's have a quick look at the price of ETH. Is at $3,221. So very bullish as indeed, and Cardano is definitely starting to move, as we talked about earlier. So big move for Cardano as well. Let's go check out the old Brave browser announcements. But before we do that, let's refresh the auction and see where we've got some early bids in. So that's what we're here for, the action on the auction. So we'll just do a refresh there, see if we've got any early bids. The GUI is actually reasonable, as we say, it's 26, so no bids in there yet, but we're going to come back to that, and let's go check out the news at the moment. All right, let's go and check that out. So this is the announcements that were up. Lots of comments and chats in the Discord today. It's been really fun for sure. So this is the first announcement. This was at 1 p.m. So this was 6 hours ago, and from Joel, the Axion creative director. Brave and Axion homepage takeover. Axion is about to take over the Brave homepage browser for the next 24 hours, starting at midnight Eastern time, less than 3 hours away. So that was going to be basically around about 4 o'clock here. So that's about 3 hours ago. And I think it started about 2.5 hours ago, something like that, if I remember rightly. And lastly, a full day, you'll see our custom-made Axion advertisements running across the browser. And we've seen a few snapshots, pretty cool. I've been out blogging and spreading that around as much as I can. It's an exciting event for us all, and the result of months of work and communication between us and the Brave team to make it happen. So very cool. We're now, I love this collab with the Brave team. I think that's got a lot of opportunity there, and this is not the first time we've been doing stuff on there. So we're doing notifications, ads, and now the homepage takeover. So a real strong relationship and opportunity opening up there into what is one of the biggest crypto platforms on the planet, especially active ones, engaged ones, where people are actually engaged using the Brave browser as a way of looking for anything on the internet, as well as getting rewarded for it by having ads and blocking unwanted ads. So pretty cool system there. Also has a wallet as well, and also connected to Uphold as well, if you're familiar with Uphold. So you can do stock buys and all sorts of stuff on there. So it really is quite a big ecosystem, and they've got other partners as well. So very cool. Binance as well. I think they've got Binance connections and stuff. So it's pretty neat. We're now officially welcome BAT to the Axion ecosystem. People get paid in BAT to secure browser via the web via Brave. I botched that line up, didn't I? People get paid in BAT tokens to securely browse the web via Brave. That's a bit better, wasn't it? Now we're extending the invite to the Brave community to allowing them who have earned BAT to use it to join the Axion ecosystem. This is the first time a new token will be allowed to interface with our smart contract, so that's very cool. Some firsts here happening. BAT tokens are automatically converted to AXN, so this is how it works. So BAT tokens are automatically converted to AXN and then staked with a fancy new calculator built into our custom page on the staking portal to help investors estimate the earnings. So this is a new Axion auto staker, can open up powerful new token pairings in the future beyond just BAT. So you can see the opening up new product offerings here is going to be huge, especially across communities as well, allowing future whitelisted tokens to buy Axion and auto stake it all in one transaction. And that's the big key there, buying Axion, right? So that's huge. The Axion BAT auto staker and the custom Brave page are now live if you want to check it out and even enter into some bet yourself. So we're going to check that out in a second. That's obviously on the Axion staking platform there, stake.axion.network/Brave. In other news, of course, we've updated the staking platform with several new features, including an integrated gas indicator. We've looked at that, so it's got that gas indicator there. It's very cool. USD price per Axion in the auctions, so we've checked that out too. So this is this USD price here, and the Axion burn deflationary calculator. So we've also got that. That's this one down the bottom here, and we've actually looked at the source page. You can see the burn there, so very cool. What else they got in there? And many more improvements and tweaks on the page. It's all just part of making Axion ecosystem even better. So you know, they've been quiet for quite a few weeks. They've got so many things in the fire here, and now we're getting some of these big launches coming out, big partnerships. Very cool. So join us and welcome the Brave community, and give a shout out to the Axion development team who's been working hard behind the scenes. It's a great time to be part of Axion. Hashtag better way to crypto, and there our Axion takeover. So it's a nice little GIF here, Axion Brave, and I've used that for the icon on this YouTube video, Axion takeover. So nice with the Brave there. Pretty awesome. It's been, obviously, community's loving it. And don't forget to get into that Discord or Telegram, Reddit or Twitter, and just thank the team if you haven't already, because a lot of work goes into this, and it's good to give them a big shout out, especially after a few quiet weeks there. So Call Me Jay said about 4 hours and 20 minutes ago, which is about 3 hours ago, that we are live, and here is an image of one of the images. Hopefully it's going to pop up there. So this is just one of many images that are up there. You can actually see them in Discord. People have been copying and pasting them in there, but you can see Axion on a phone here. You got Bitcoin sitting around there and coins layered up. You've also got a cup there with the symbols as well. You've what else you got on here? You've got the Axion down the bottom here. It's got earn up to 36% APY in Axion and daily Bitcoin payouts, dividends basically. Now accepting BAT, and so start staking here now. So it's got a call to action button there. So very cool. And obviously, if you're on if you run on a phone, it will render differently. It gets all nice and bigger. And if you're on a big PC, then you can just make it big, and it all becomes pretty big. So pretty nice. And that's just one of many different ones that they've got there. So very cool on there. So huge congrats to the team. Let's have a look back at the auction, and we'll just do a refresh, see if we've got any early ETH in there. Boom. All right, so that's very cool. So we're just waiting for some ETH to come in there. Let's go back. I'm just going to connect here again and jump back. Let's go into the comments there. So we're going to, let me just log on back there, and we're going to go into the new tab. So we were talking about in the announcements, it's got the new tab here, stake.axion network Brave. That opens up this page, which is here. You can see the new page there. That's brand new, called Brave. Let's click it. Bam, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. Obviously got a link to the website, I think. Now I think they've been getting a lot of traffic to the website, so the website, I think, has been under a bit of stress there. So that's a good sign, right? So pretty cool. Use your BAT to join Axion ecosystem, earn up to 36% APY and a liquid Bitcoin dividends. And you got a cool tree there. It's pretty nice, pretty piece of artwork. That was on my full screen on my Brave browser, and it looked really good. So hats off to the team for that. Welcome Brave browser users. Swap your basic attention token for Axion and earn passive income via liquid Bitcoin dividends and 8% minimum APY. Get a bonus on your BAT principal from 6% for 1 year and up to 20% when you stake max or 15 years. To learn more about Axion, click here. So cool stuff on there. By creating a stake, your BAT tokens are used to buy Axion, which are burned in exchange for shares. Your shares determine your distribution of dividends from the daily dividend pool. Simply put, longer pays better. And then, of course, there's a couple of warnings here. Obviously, you need them for Ethereum these days. We recommend you stake at least 300 BAT tokens to overcome the gas fees involved. Want to spend ETH instead? Then you can click here and it will take you to the auction page, I gather. So let's just click that. I think that will. Yeah, there it does. So it takes you to the auction page. Very cool if you want to do ETH. So you got BAT going into the buying Axion on the market, and so staking it as well, and you've got ETH going into the auctions as well, doing burns as well. So two major buying features there. So it's got the BAT token price 75 cents at the moment. It's got the Axion price, of course, $0.009056. Then it's got the stake, of course. You can put an amount here. So this, I think, it's got 10,000. This is the default amount. It's 10,000 BAT. Stake for 700 days seems like a default amount there. You got your bonus in there. Your start date, your end date, your global share rate, which is true for everybody, and then you've got your basic principles. So that would be the equivalent there. 89 million Axion. Basic shares would be that amount there divided by the global share rate equals 74.8 million basic shares, plus 20% bonus for 365 days. So every year you get a 20% more bonus. This is only 700 days, so it gets 28.7 million. And that gives you 103 million shares. So pretty cool. And you can actually just change the slider. We could just max stake that, and you're going to get 340 million shares if you did 10,000 BAT tokens, currently worth $7,500. So that's the amount. What are shares, of course? It's got the link there, and then it has an earnings estimated calculator, which is awesome. People can see what they're going to earn. Pretty awesome. And it's got the value there of balance after stake. It's got the share percentage, of course, which is the number one thing in Axion. The more shares that higher share percentage you have, the more of the dividends and payouts you get. Pretty awesome. And actually, it's got the actual total there. So I always used to go and read out the amount of shares, but here it's all got all the answers for you. And now this person would have 283 million shares versus 672 billion, and that would be 0.042% of all the shares, which is pretty good bag actually. Monthly BATC dividends, $152 is what it's estimating, and also gives you the estimated amount of BTC as well. Yearly BTC dividends, $1,830, and also has the BTC. That's in addition, of course, to the Axion returns that you get up to 36% APY, and it's got that little notice there as well. So pretty cool. Then it's also got the big paid day down the bottom, and obviously once you stake this, it'll show up on the staking page over here. It'll show at the bottom of the page once you've got a stake running. So pretty cool. So now we've got ETH going into the auction, and that is going to 65% of the 85% is going off to buy Axion and burn it. And then you've also got the Brave browser running for the next 24 hours and longer for buying Axion with BAT and staking that as well. So hats off to the team. This is fantastic stuff. These are the use cases as well, looking really good. So awesome stuff. All right, so pretty cool on that. And hey, we're pretty quiet there in the chat, so hopefully you guys are being entertained. Are you not entertained? There we are, folks. I'm going to have a little drink. Cheers, everybody. This is great news. So looking good there. All right, let's go there, and let's jump back to the auction. And we're going to scroll on that. Bam, just refreshing to see whether some ETH's coming there. Bam, all right, so very cool. We're going to go out of the burn address there. We're going to jump back here, and of course we're going to close it down. Someone's just done a shrimp. Has just staked 152 million for 555 days. Isn't that beautiful? Wonderful to see that. Very nice. Another shrimp did 1 million for 555 days. So very cool. So let's have a look over here. We've got The staked amount, of course, is 255 billion is staked, and 59.3 is liquid. 314.6 is total supply, and we're sitting at about 82, 83, and 82, probably 82.5% there at the moment. Just because that liquid amount's changed here, I'd have to go and find out what's happened. With probably some whales come out with some of their stakes come out or something. Crypto rank 1,085, total stakes 26,319. Average stake is 9.42 million, and the average stake days is 2,541, which is about 6.9 years. That's about a year longer than the Hex average stake, so pretty amazing. Market cap is 9.1 million, and of course it's up a bit from yesterday, I think. From here, just trying to think now. Yeah, that's up from yesterday because our price is up, so that would make sense. Very cool. All right, so share rate is 1.1975, and it only goes up, right, every day, pretty much. Let's go look at the number of shares. Now this is 672, corresponds to what we saw on the Brave browser. So we saw the Brave browser shares here 672, and that does correspond to 672. So that's looking really good. Big payday coming up. Max Share Club looking still pretty solid. 143.46 billion, 9,595 stakes. We're heading towards 10,000 slowly and surely. Now, Wrap Bitcoin paid to stakers just under $8 million US, and of course, that's all the stakers up to this point. We are on auction day 280, Mega VCA number 80. So that's where we're at, and cashed out amount 141.83 Bitcoin, and that's just under 6.7 million US. Very nice indeed. So pretty cool. All right, let's close out. I think some of these other stats are probably getting deprecated because the site's not being updated and they're changing the auction rules. So just got to be careful what we talk about on the site. We still have the activity, of course, as well. And so this site that we're on at the moment is the Axion Today site. Now, obviously, that show's not on at the moment and may return potentially if we get our legal opinion letter to say that Axion is not a security for listing on exchanges. So that's something that hopefully we'll get some updated later on about as well. Let's just go back the last 24 hours to see what sort of stuff's been happening in the old Axion ecosystem. All right, so let's have a look down here. Some new stakes, some nice big new max stakes there. Oh, we had quite a few of those going on there. New investors, very cool, and some auction bids. Obviously, we ended up, 90% sold out of yesterday's auction. Nice. That was a nice bounce back too from previous auctions over the last, say, 14 days, I guess, something like that. So, yep, some nice stuff going on there. What else we got going on here? Max stakes there. This is all the last 8 hours. Here we are. So here is the Shark principal amount. 1.5 billion came out. Served 30 days on a monthly. I don't think that's gone in, so that would explain our jump. Pretty much the largest part of the jump of our the liquidity amount. We talked about that it jumped up to 50. Was it 59? Was it? Yeah, 59. So that's would explain that there. And it doesn't look like it's restaked at the moment. We'd have to check that out, of course. We've got we had some auction bids here from a Dolphin. That was nice. What else we got? Lots of cashed out Bitcoins. People cashing out Bitcoin. They love that Bitcoin for some reason. And there we are. Another max stake there. We're upgrading to a fish. Lots of new stakes going on there, all different days. I love this. This is what Axion is designed for. It's not just for max stakes, but actually just to stake different periods of time. And look at that, it's beautiful. People just staking different periods, and that's exactly what it's designed for. It's Axion a certificate of deposit at its base level. Obviously, on top of that, supercharged because you also get dividends on top, which makes it a bit different from our normal bank certificate of deposit, but pretty awesome. And you got lots of stuff going on there. So lots of activity in the last couple of hours, actually. It really stepped up, didn't it? So there's a new stake there, 152 million. A shrimp became a dolphin. Very nice. Welcome, shrimp, and very cool. And their max stake too. It's very cool. All right, so some nice action there. All right, let's jump back over to here and go back to the auction. And let's do a refresh and see how we're getting on. We are currently 23 minutes into the opening sniping hour of the 24-hour auction. Auction day 280, VCA number 80. That's how we roll. And we've had obviously huge news today with the old Brave browser takeover page. So that's looking awesome. Let me just let me pull up my Brave browser. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can pull it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get an ad rolling on there. We'll have to see. Let's pull that up. Also get some live action there. Toyab in the house. Hey, hello. Hey, Tobias. Good to see you. Hi. Good to see you there, Toyab, for sure. And Free Willy in the house. Hey, Free Willy, another Axion token member. Indeed, the future is bright for Axion. Looking bright for sure. John Atkins says the Brave stuff does all look very good. Be interesting to see how many people brings in. It's only for today, isn't it? It's for today, but it's one of the biggest crypto platforms in the planet. Over 25 million users and millions of users a month. So it is pretty big. Let me just let me have a look. And not only that, but Axion has had the best performing ads on there as well. So that's been pretty cool. Let me have a look on this one. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull up a. Here we are. I've got one, so that's cool. Let me just unlink this page. I'm in the stream. Woohoo! Let me double repeat myself. So there we are, folks. That is the Brave browser. Looking good, looking good. That's an ad right there. Just happened to refresh. Ad comes up. Boom! And there are different ads, of course. That's just one. Let me just take away my banner. Let me hide my banner there. Which banner? I'm showing some banner. Let me show the comments there. I'm showing the comments. Let me hide the comments there. Bam! Look at that. Woohoo! Does that look pretty or what? That looks. I'm going to full screen it on my own PC there. Look at that. Looks good. So you got on the bottom left there. You got Axion. Earn up to 36% APY in Axion plus daily Bitcoin divs. Now this looks different on a mobile. Of course, it gets bigger and it's much easier to see. Whereas on the big page, you can see it quite easily. So now accepting BAT, start earning now. So it's got to click to action there. What else they got? We've got on the right, you've obviously got your Brave browser benefits. When you get ads, you get paid some payments from Brave with BAT tokens. Of course, they're worth 75 cents BAT, so that's actually pretty good. And you can see the Axion tree there, Bitcoin, Axion, and of course Brave. And you've got the little bucket there, the little tree, and little Bitcoin, little digs there. And there's different ones as well. So let me just exit full screen there. I'm going to try and upgrade. Let me refresh and see if I can get another one. Bam. Okay, that's a different page. So let me try again. Bam. That's a different page as well. Let me see if I can get another one. No, I want. It's just luck of the draw, folks. So just have to see. There's another one. Bam. All right. So looking good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Looking good. And Adrian's in the house there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me have a. I haven't got my. So anyway, that's going out. I just had to get rid of that troll that's in the chat there. No FUD on this day, that's for sure. We got all this great news. Not listening to FUD in the chat. So yeah, look at that, folks. Does that look good or what? Looks pretty amazing. All right, so let's go for full screen. So you can see here we've got another one. We've got the an app there. We've got Brave browser in the cup, so it draws people's attention. People's eye will go to that cup there with the Brave browser token on there, icons in the cup there, and then you've got on the phone Axion. You've got total Bitcoin dividend earnings, $124 withdraw. So really cool action there. And on the bottom left, of course, you got the old earn up to 36% APY. Now accepting BAT, start earning straight away. So they've been working with the team to get the right locations, right kind of ads, and you got Bitcoin sitting in the back there. So very nice indeed. Love it, love it, love it. Very cool. All right, what else? There are other ones as well. I'm not sure my chances of pulling them up, of course. Let me have a look. Let me refresh. I'll try and see if I can pull another one up. That's just luck of the draw. I've had two so far. I've got two of them. I know there's more than two. So there's some pretty pictures, though, aren't there? Some nice pretty pictures. Let's go again. So that's another one there, folks. That's another one. I managed to pick up three. Woo-hoo-hoo! Now, I don't know how many there are. There may be. I'm not sure how many I've pulled up three for sure. Very cool. I'm so glad that we've been able to pull them up on this live stream for you all. That was pretty cool. And look at that. Nice. And so you got another nice Axion phone there. Pretty cool. And of course the call to action on the bottom left there. So awesome stuff. And that looks really good. And you got BAT token icon. So this drags the eye. So people that are into BAT and on the Brave browser, they'll be looking, oh, what's all these? That looks different. That's not just a normal picture. What's this going on? You know, and then I see the Bitcoin and Brave. What's going on here? And then I see AXN in the middle. Very cool. And then earn up to, then I start reading. So that's the draw in there, the visual draw. Very cool indeed. I hope you guys like that. So that was really neat. Let me pull back everything. We're going to go back out of the Brave browser. I'm going to unlink the Brave browser, and let's close that down. Bam. And let me find me. And we'll add myself back in. There we are, we're back. So I hope you guys can actually hear me when I'm not adding myself in. Probably couldn't. I can't remember whether you can actually hear me when I'm not on the show there. So there we are. All right, so that's looking good. And we're 30 minutes in, folks. Let's do a refresh of the auction and see where we're at. That's very cool. So I'm glad we were able to see at least 3 of the ads that are on there. I particularly like the blue one. The blue one's very dazzling. I like that. So pretty nice. All right, so looking good. Let's just log back on there, make sure we can pull up stuff there. And don't forget, we've got back-to-back VCAs at the moment. We've got the 500 million and 200 million. Now, understand that next week, when the auctions get loaded, they're going to be 375 million. That's what I understand. All of them will be 375. We've still got a roll-in. Not sure why that's showing up there. That's already rolling in Axion from previous ones. So I'm not sure why that's doing that at the moment. That's a bit strange at this stage. Let's see why I can't see why it would do that. We've got another VCA tomorrow, 45,000, of course, and that's going to be auction VCA number 81. But at the moment, we've got the mega VCA. We're going to see how we go. 23 hours and 30 minutes to go, so still a long way to go yet. All right, where else are we going here? We've done the prices, looking good on the chart, and hopefully we'll smash past 0001 over the next 24 hours. That'd be very cool indeed. And let's have a look. We've got grey prices are not too bad at the moment. Once again, it's 24 hours of time. If you decide to go into the auction, do time your bid as best you can as well. See this one here, paid a little bit of penalty there, unstaking early for 2 days. That's how they roll. Right, so we're going to jump out of, let's go into here. I'm not sure if that, I guess it's the closest thing to the auction, the BTC. It's probably pretty close to what the answer is. We'll quickly check that out though. Actually, we might close this page down and let's go check out the CoinGecko. Let's go do that. Go check out CoinGecko. And we've got Bitcoin at 47,000. Man, they've been on another tier. Cheers, everybody. Bullish numbers are better than bearish numbers. So very cool. I should have had a little bit of scotch or something in my little Coke there. Ethereum at 3,200. Cardano, man, kicking some butt. Now, we've been calling Cardano the last couple of days, haven't we? We also have Cardano TV that drops into the chat every so often. And, of course, that's on a tier. Look at that, 37.5%, 17. Now, the call for this has been, I've seen numbers between $5 and $10 with the smart contracts coming out finally after years of development at the high end of mathematics coming out, plus dApps as well. They've been under development coming out around about the 12th of September. Now, I'm not sure whether the dApp's exactly coming out, but the smart contract's supposed to be launched at that time. So they may be co-launched. So that's 12th of September. So still a long way to go from then. 20th of August. So still, what's that, 10 days? 10 days, 22 days, a long time to go, almost 3 weeks. And it's already at $2.49, so it might do some magical things there for sure. The market cap's still way under Ethereum, so it's got a lot of room to move. Binance at 427, also looking pretty good. And of course, XRP 124, Dogecoin 32 cents. And of course, that gets a lot of Coinbase buyers, US buyers buying into that with the old Elon Musk branding, I guess, on there now. 2665 for Polkadot. And Solana, which has been the other blockchain with its 50,000 transactions per second, that's also rallied 73.6%. and jumped into the top 10, pushing down Uniswap and Bitcoin Cash. So there we are. At the moment, Bitcoin Cash not doing too bad, 658 there as well. All right, so looking good. Let's have a look at Vabble and see where Vabble is at the moment. Hey, a little bit quiet in the chat there today. Boy, not used to being so quiet in the chat, but hey, that's it. Oh, wow. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes, yes. If you're in VAB, you're having fun because that's a really nice climb. So 3.45, almost 3.5 cents now, up 12.3% last 24 hours. Let's see what the VAB airdrop is worth. It's worth more now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes, $183,000. Oh my gosh, that's looking super good. Okay, so that's actually looking really handsome there. I hope you guys are enjoying that for sure. That's looking super duper good. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, that's looking good. All right, so let's do the 7 days there. It's now 36% off its all-time high. Remember the all-time high was at the beginning, which we often get in crypto, as you all know. We get the big jump at the start and then a bit of sell-off. It doesn't always look like this chart. Sometimes it can have a shorter dip and then a earlier takeoff, but sometimes it can arc like this. And so we're at 36% below, 130% off the bottom, of course. And people that got into the actual pre-sale IDO stuff were getting, was it 00996? I think it was 996. I think that was the price. So that's way up there. So doing well, very cool. I'm glad to see this performing like this for sure. Don't forget to get in the chat there, smash that. Don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell, of course. And if you want to become an Axion token member for this channel, hit the join button. Got Axionites, elites, heroes, and krakens. Get onto it. Very cool. All right, so that's where we're at. That's really, I'm so pleased about that. And I'm sure that's going to spur a lot of people on. There's still 5 days to go, as I said, for this Vabble airdrop. And I'm not sure if I can actually pull up the. Let's go to one of the pages here. It's going to be, it might be on the Brave browser page. Let's have a look on here. Just trying to pull up the ads. Maybe they've gone off for the moment. Let's go to Launchpad. No, Launchpad hasn't got it either. There's definitely some changes in here. Let's go to the Axion network. See, hopefully the page comes up because I know that was under some duress. We'll just have to check. That's coming up there. No, that's just not coming up for some reason. So we might have to go and back in here and have a look. Let's go back into the general chat. So we've got plenty of people in there at the moment. So lots of excitement in there. Yeah, get in there and say hello to the team. Give them a big thumbs up and all that. Well deserved. A lot of hard work going in there. And I'm I think we're going to see this price continue to go up over time. And we'll see how that goes as well. Let me jump over here. Let's have a look at some of the others at the moment. Let's have a look at SKRT while we're at it. And then we're going to jump back to that VAB. But that's awesome. VAB, Vabble up at 183,000 at the moment. Nice. Oh, and look at this. The Securitas is up too. It's nice to see it up 12% too. So very cool. That's still 84% under the high of 11 cents. So still a long way to go there. So max thing. Very cool. Now these are the two more commercial ones, the partners that we've launched, and obviously Vabble's currently active. So this is going to be interesting to watch SKRT play out as well. We might as well have a look at the other ones as well. Direwolf. Let's have a look at Direwolf. Have I got Direwolf coming up there, or did I misspell Direwolf? Can't even see Direwolf coming up there. Direwolf, there we are. I have to capitalize the D for some reason. Thought it would just pick that up. So that's up 3.5%. Still on the low side there. Yeah, 8% above the low there. So might be some interesting pickings for that one. Not investment advice, of course. And what's the other one we have? Sleepy Sloth. Sleepy Sloth. So there you are, Sleepy Sloth Finance. Let's check that out. See where that's how that's going. Up 8%. No, that's a bit better, isn't it? Up 8%, still 91% below the all-time high, but still, it's got a 10x if it goes to the all-time high from there. Pretty nice. So very cool. And of course, as we said, ETH is performing very well at the moment. at that 3,200, and I'm pretty confident. Good chance over the weekend that Bitcoin might try and go for that 50A. Let's see how that goes, but definitely Cardano looks like a real tear on at the moment with the expectation in the news in 3 weeks time. I was going to look at. Oh, that's right. We're going to have a quick look at the news. We'll jump out of those charts there. See what else is in it. Coinbase will buy 500 million in crypto and invest 10% of all future profits in digital assets. Oh, that's pretty bullish, isn't it? That's a huge buying amount there, so nice. ETH for future ETFs. BlackRock ETFs hold 384 million of shares in Bitcoin mining firms. And I'd like to see BlackRock diversify more, so hopefully they will. BlackRock, if you're not familiar, is probably, I think it's the biggest institutional investor in the world. Bitcoin gains strength. Yep, certainly has. As 600 million of BTC options expiry approaches. SEC boss says DeFi platforms are highly centralized and will need to register. Interesting. So we might check that out at some stage. That's probably about it, I think. What else have got in there? $100 million funding round for Binance.us falls through on regulatory concerns. That's probably some of the issues there. And Coinbase, yeah, I think we read that one. So that's pretty much it for the news. Let's jump over to the actual announcements. Again, I'm going to jump back up to the where are we going? Up to the variable airdrop there. So this was the extension. So we're going to come back to this, but let's do a refresh of the auction. And we're currently 40 minutes in. Can you believe it? 40 minutes already. So much to talk about today. And here we are, 40 minutes in, and we're just waiting to see if we get any ETH in there. Now we don't know what's happening with the BAT. We'll have to wait for the marketing team to give us some numbers there. Hey, property reviews in the house. Hey, property review, good to see you. Hey, good updates for you for sure. So nice one on that. All right, so very cool. And let's jump back up into here. So don't forget that the variable airdrop has been extended by 7 days. So it's 5 days now left to August the 24th. So you were 20, yeah, so about 5 days, probably 4.5, 5 days, something like that. And there are 5.25 million variable tokens up for grabs, which at the time of writing is worth 165. Well, we just checked that. It's now up to 183, which is very nice. Please make sure you follow the instructions carefully. So far, 95% of the 300 applications have not completed the necessary steps correctly and will not get the airdrop at the moment. So you must make a new purchase of at least 1 million AXN and stake it for 350 days and purchase at least $100 worth of VAB. This airdrop is going to be worth quite a lot, even if only 400 applicants apply correctly. That's $400 each. So for more details on Variable, including how to participate in the airdrop, visit the launch page on our website here. So I'll post that in the link there if you want to get involved. Bam, that's the Variable airdrop. All right, nice. All right, so if you want to check if you have been accepted, please check with the moderator or use the live chat on our website or support portal. So that's in there too. So there's a little angry faces. A little few people are upset about that, naturally to be expected. But I think overall it's probably going to do all right, especially with the price going up. But hey, I guess that's all relative because the price going up would have been even more on the volume. But that's pretty cool. Anyway, we've got this big, awesome stuff here. Team is continuing to deliver, and look at this awesome stuff. Really beautiful stuff here going on. All right, so let's go back to here, and I think we're up in there. Let's see what else is going on here. Now, I wanted to think Pullen had put something in, not Pullen, who am I talking about? Joel. Let's have a look at Joel. Yeah, so let's go look at Joel. Have a look at some of the comments that Joel's been putting in, because I think there were some good ones in here earlier. Yeah, let me go here. So that was when we're live. AXN does correct. Not sure what that's regarding there. If anyone doesn't see it, just Control 5, don't question. Brave browser, so let's go back to there. Lots of updates there. And it's so Joel is the creative director in the AXN marketing team. Let's have a look. Joel is just for 24 hours. We've been running push notifications though, so that's on the Brave browser. I think you forget the box full of AXN ledgers. Something else there. current website is struggling under all the increased traffic. We're working on it. That's what I said. I was having trouble accessing the website. I think you would rather people who aren't accessing stuff get them. That's just talking about the ledger giveaway by somebody. Once the website is back up, you'll be able to find all the information there. Not enough for DDoS, but enough to show that Brave is working. So that's pretty positive. So it looks like the Brave traffic is coming through already. Remember, there's millions of users on that Brave browser. So even over a 24-hour period, that can definitely contribute some serious traffic. Ironically, the way the portal is built is that it takes a feed from the main website to deploy announcements. But for the BAT buy, it will buy and stake in the same transaction, unlike the auctions, which you have to bid, then withdraw and stake. So that's the process for the actual buying on the Brave browser on that page. So we talked about that on this page. So when they buy on here, when they do the stake here, that's what's going to happen. You've got to connect your wallet up. So yeah. All right, let's have a look here. So for the BAT, it will buy and stake in the same transaction. It'll make sure it's cost effective. Unlike the auctions, which you have to bid, then withdraw and stake. So one transaction. So that's really cool versus two in the auction. Not exactly. It takes your BAT, exchanges it for AXN on Uniswap, then takes your AXN and stakes it for the days you set. It's like a hybrid between the auctions where you don't have to withdraw and the staking platform where you don't have to buy. So nice clarifications there. What's going on here? It's something about me. Who was that guy that does the 1 a.m. live video calls? You're talking about Superman? He's a Kiwi, so different time zone. Yeah, I don't think that's me. I think that's talking about on the Telegram, right? That's that would be. I think I thought that was Joel that's doing that. Just one of the community members. Refresh a few times. Good morning. All right, so that's the middle there. Very cool. You can use something like Crypto Watch. CFix sent me that. So that's from Joel. I'm not sure if Pullen's been on there with some stuff, so we'll check that quickly. So we'll look. Pullen's been on there. What else we got? So yeah, so here's some of the more of the images there as well. So we got that. We already looked at those ones. We did that live actually. That came up. What else? Brave is pretty huge. Actually, let's have a look at this one. This is actually pretty cool. So this actually tells you how big Brave is, as I've been saying. It's pretty big. So this was back in February the 2nd, and Brave passes 25 million monthly active users. So that's even better than what I was indicating. 25 million monthly active users. So that's why Brave browser is a huge deal for Axion. Even with the 24-hour period, it's still massive. So very cool. And over the past year, Brave has doubled the number of users, going from 11 million to 25 million monthly active users, from 3.8 to 8.6 million daily active users. So this is the number probably around that you could expect even bigger. This is back in February, and no doubt they're still continuing to grow during the bull market. May have had a little bit of taper off in growth rates during the little bear market there, but you're talking about potentially this many users here seeing there's active users too. That's the key word, the active users. So you've got a good chance that we could get something like that, looking at all the ads that are going to be on there on the homepage domination. So very cool. We passed 20 million MAU just the past month, November. We're looking forward to more amazing growth. 21 as more and more users seek privacy by default browsing to protect their web pages. So pretty awesome stuff there. I'll post this link as well if in the chat there if you want to check this out in detail. I think that's pretty epic, right? So it just shows you the magnitude of the Brave browser homepage takeover. Really is a big deal in crypto land. Not many projects, as you know, have this many big users. What are you talking about? Maybe Bitcoin, Ethereum, Electronium. Who else? Possibly Pi, even though it's not on the market yet. There's not a lot. I don't know how many projects you'd put in this class now. Maybe 10 projects. Brave is definitely one of them. So it's pretty awesome, and probably the most engaged one actually in many ways. So that's the other side of it. It's not just having a big amount of people, but it's actually the engagement of those people on the platform. So pretty exciting stuff. BAT utility has grown with the support of over 12 million wallets and 4.3 million monthly transaction BAT users. So that's the thing on the Brave browser we saw. You actually have a wallet on there as well. You can have other tokens, BTC, etc. on there. They've got integrating DeFi options by central exchanges like Binance. Uphold, of course, you can do trade US securities via that way, and all that sort of stuff. There's quite a lot of stuff, as well as earning income, watching ads on there as well, and getting paid BAT. So the average CT click-through rate on Brave ads is about 9%, well above the industry average of 2%. So it's even more effective for the ads that are presented. So let's see how we get on in the next 24 to 48 hours from that, because obviously you get a bit of a flow on after that as well. So very exciting. Very cool. See, it's always good to read what the marketing director is saying, providing time for everyone to get out and shill Axion for chain, tell the world about Brave. Yeah, so I got out straight away and did that on the Publisher X and on mine. So if you've got places where you can spread the word, get the word out there. And it could be just tweeting, it could be just on Reddit, could be anything. So just play part, that's all that matters. Yeah, the main Axion website is currently operating very slow due to increased network traffic. The team is aware of this and working to deploy more server instances to help keep up the demand. Yeah, very cool. And as we know, so let's see if the site's up on my site and see whether we can access onto that. I had troubles. It looks like it's back up, so it looks like they may have. Yep, you saw me earlier. I tried to get onto the Axion network. It was not going on there. It looks like it actually is processing now, so that's good to see. I got a blank screen. Looks terrible. That is processing, but I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get on there. Let's jump back to the price while we're waiting. And there we are at the moment. Nice little green climb up there. Can we break out through 0001 over the next 24 hours to 48 hours and move on upwards? It'd be pretty nice to see that. I'm sure we'll all agree with that one. All right, let's jump back to the auction and check back where we're at. And I keep having to connect this up again, so I'm going to connect the MetaMask. That's pretty good. At least you see how it's connecting as well. And you have to connect up. Let's do the old refresh. It'd be a beautiful thing to sell this out, wouldn't it? Today, especially with that burn on it. It's a win-win there. It's not people pick up the AXN and get the dividends, and they also burn and help the project to deflate the liquid supply. That's a win-win for sure. So nice there. No ETH in there at the moment. We're in the final 10 minutes, folks, of the live stream. This is Friday, so I hope you guys have a good rest from your long week. Yeah, just wind down. It'll be pretty cool. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And yeah, relaxing here. What we're doing, auctions every day. Can you believe 280 days of auctions? Woohoo! Was it Hexologist Eat Your Heart Out? Is it Hexologist Eat Your Heart Out? We'll catch up to him. I can't remember how many days he did before he decided to ever take a sabbatical or whatever. But we'll get there. I think we're slightly behind him at the moment. So I'm not sure. I can't even remember when he started the show. So if you let me know if you remember when he started the show. I don't think he didn't start the show at the beginning. I can't remember when he came on. Was it March, April? Did he started doing it last year? Can't remember now. But he stopped. When he stopped early this year, he must have done it for about just over a year. I remember, maybe just over a year he's did it. So we'll see how we get on compared to that. Pretty cool. All right, so nice one there. So let's have a drink. Cheers, everybody. This is good times. So I really like where the team's heading with all of this. It's very cool. And look how this stuff gets updated. I love it how the numbers all run through. Pretty nice. So you can actually do other stake, like if you had VAP, it says 300 minimum, so that would be 227. And the Gwei at the moment is 29. 33 on here, but it's 29 on my. What's the 33? Is that on fast? Let me have a look. That's different. So it's just got a slightly different source that it's drawing it from. But 300 BAT, 227, and you could stake that for, let's say, stake that for 365 days. That's going to give you one big payday. So you have to be staked 350 days over any particular big payday. There are 5 of them in the first 5 years of Axion's life, and of course they get bigger as you go. It's 50 billion in total, but 5%. It's 5 billion for the first year, and then I think it's 10 billion, something like that, and so forth. Yeah, I think that's what we've got on the stake page. Tell us on the stake page. Yeah, stake. This goes 5 billion, 7.5 billion, 10 billion, 12.5, and then 15 billion in year 5. So that's all up for grabs as well. All right, so we were back to the Brave browser. I was trying to show something there. So if we did, it's got 10,000 default, which is pretty cool. Let's say we had 300, which is the minimum recommendation. See, we recommend you take at least 300 BOT tokens to overcome the gas fees. Then that would be, let's do 365 days. That's going to give you a 6% bonus, which is the minimum, remember? So it's the minimum bonus, 6%. You can see it up here. And if we did a max year, it's going to give you the maximum bonus 20%, plus you get all the 5 big paydays. So obviously, because it's going to be 15 years long. So pretty cool. And that gives you 10 million shares. Pretty cool. What are shares? I'm not sure where this is going to take us when I click on this. Let's go to this. Okay, it's going to take us to the Axion page. This is the FAQ page on supporting on Axion website. It gives you all the stuff about shares that you understand what they are, so it's pretty cool. Actual website, oh, it's gone on funky. So that's the website is still under a bit of pressure there. I'm sure the team will be working on that. Let's jump out of there and back to the beginning. That's where we're at the moment. Let's have a look at the price, quadruple 09, and of course we are looking at the auction. Let's do a refresh. We've got 6 minutes to go, folks. Man, it's counting it down pretty fast for sure. Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, good to see you. I think he stopped late February. Did he? Stopped late February. Okay, that makes sense. He's definitely not been on for a few months. Did a great show, Hex Token, if you haven't seen it. Very cool. Lovable guy as well. And of course, I think he was mostly on D Live, and then he flipped over to Twitch just towards the last couple of months, I think, as my memory. But I'm not sure when he started. I think he started, was it April? It must have been about April, something like that. Jimmy, wow, that's really cool. Stake to bat. Yes, it's a big deal. So very cool, and it certainly opens up other projects as well to do the similar thing. So really cool stuff to see this happening for sure. I'm going to connect there again. Very nice. So now there's a lot more products in the market now, and advertising being associated with it to drive demand, not only into the auctions but also into Uniswap. So this is definitely getting the right balance. It's definitely the right thing there. So it's very cool. So the benefit, of course, going in here is you get 7% bonus in the auction price versus Uniswap, and then you also get up to 20% bonus if you stake long. So that the maximum amount that you could get out of the auctions is 45.6 million AXN, which is over 10 million more than you'd get in Uniswap at the moment. Plus, obviously, your stake, so you're going to earn Bitcoin dividends and AXN dividends. So pretty cool. All right. So we're going to chill with the homies. We've got 23 hours to go after this, so it's a long time to go. And the Gwei at the moment, as you say, is 34, it says on here. I've got 30 on my one for fast, if you did fast, 30 and 28 for standard. And I like the fact that they've got this nice recommendation down here. This stuff here, like this minimum investment there as well. But some people have tons of BAT. I mean, there's tons. Let's actually go on to CoinGecko and see actually how many BAT tokens there are as well at the moment, since we're doing this. I think they're one of the top tokens, so can't be too far down the 100 list. I don't think they were quite this far down. I have had BAT tokens in the past myself, so BAT. Number 89. Oh, wow. That's sure they were a lot higher, ranked a lot higher a bit earlier. So 75 cents, pretty nice, 6.5% up there. And what's the supply? Circulating supply, 1.5 billion tokens. That's interesting. And total was basically most of the inflation looks like it's out there. I'm not sure whether they have inflation in the token itself. But 1.5, they're basically almost at 1.5 and circulating. That's pretty cool. It kind of says that if you get more people on there, which they're doing, then the price is just going to go up. It's just seems to be a pretty logical thing over time. That is, obviously, markets are based on a marginal price, so they can be sold down at any particular time. But that's pretty interesting. Market cap 1.1 billion. Okay, well, that kind of looks like a long-term winner. If people, as long as people are continuing to grow on the using the browser, then that's pretty nice. What's the still 53% below the all-time high, $1.63. Okay, that's actually I don't know, the probability behind that seems pretty good. Just as a relatively conservative, good return one. Anyway, not investment advice, of course, but interesting numbers there. Jimmy says, I think that's the best deal ever right now in the auction. I think so too. I think you're right there, Jimmy. Let's go back to the auction, in fact, and we've got 2 minutes left, so let's just stay on this page, shall we? Woohoo! I'm going to be in Discord after this, of course, so if you're in there, I'll be in there as well. You know me, I like to occasionally troll the Discord, you know, with nice things, of course, nice things. Yeah, very cool. All right, so 87.49 ETH is what we need to sell out. Zero in the moment. We've got 23 hours to go. Gwei is okay at the moment, but hopefully it will get a little bit cheaper during some of the hours ahead, and that would be a good thing. Normally I look at the whole profile of the gas prices, but probably don't need to do it at the moment. Actually, let's have a quick look at watch the burn. Let's watch the burn a bit. Let's watching the ETH burn on the ETH exchange. Let's see what we've got. So total since the London fork, it's EIP 1559. Oh man, 199, almost 200,000 ETH. Burned 67,000. Tips 25,000. Net issuance 132,000 ETH. So net reduction is 33% on that. Wow, wow, wow. So that's not too bad, is it? 67,000. That's quite a lot. I'm not even sure that has the price on there. Does it have the price? No. Let's have a go to ETH there. Let's have a look. So we've got 67,000. 67,073. What's that? 1, 2, 3. 215 million US dollars burned. Nice. That's pretty handsome. That's my new word for the day, handsome. I don't know why, but it just is. All right, so let's go back to the auction, and we've got 33 seconds to go. Let's give it one more refresh, folks. Don't forget to catch me in 23 hours or so, just under 3 hours, and we will be catching at the end of this auction Mega VCA number 80, and of course the open of VCA number 81, which is a standard VCA 500 million AXN in that. So we're going to watch that too. It's going to be back-to-back VCAs tomorrow. Catch me, it'll be Saturday, of course. So hopefully you guys will be a bit more rested, and see you then. But there we are, folks. We're just sitting at 0, but we've got 23 hours to go, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. I want to say thanks to everybody for watching, of course. Appreciate all the comments. Was quiet today, though, in the comments there. Maybe you guys are just all in awe at the Brave browser takeover of the homepage. That's understandable, for sure. And to all the new people, of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And if you want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button. Got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. And we'll be catching you tomorrow. Awesome stuff. Tomorrow will be auction day. Number 281 will start as well. So it's onwards and upwards for us. All right. Catch you in Discord. Take care. Cheers.